Warning, you are not watching Siskel and Ebert.
You are now entering Wang World.
So topical back with another video. I'm Strange Wang. Today I have a film review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. And you see I got the green behind me. That's for the Ninja Turtles. But green also represents money in our society. And we like money at Topical. It helps out a lot. And you could help us out by hitting that thanks button underneath this video. Donating a little bit of that cheese, that cheddar, that mozzarella, the Bob, the Nero. Or if you don't want to, you can always subscribe. That helps the channel out a lot as well. If you do either of those two things, then
I appreciate that.
But let's get down to brass tacks. I gave Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem a 9.1 out of 10 Wangs.
Why?
Because I had so much fun in this movie. I laughed. The action was great. They really captured the essence of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and who they are. However, it did come at a cost, and that cost was the story. Because the story takes a back seat to these characters and establishing them to this new audience. And when I say it takes a back seat, it takes the back seat in a stretched limousine.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, that's unfortunate.
But I'm okay with that because I got Ninja Turtles. I got them cracking jokes, being brothers, being teenagers, having insecurities, having wants, having dreams. I got one of the best incarnations of the Ninja Turtles of all time.
Really?
And to have it in a movie, not in a TV show or anything like that, is very impressive. Because if you ever see my Ninja Turtle ranking that will come out in a couple of days, it's hard to get these four brothers right. There's not that many good movies from the Ninja Turtles franchise, so it's always great to get one. And the core of that is getting the Turtles right. And Seth Rogen, he nailed it on the head. Him and the 4 or 5 other people who wrote this movie. I think there's 5 writers in total and 4 people to the story. But getting these characters and establishing who they are and the little nuances to them to separate them, but establish a story at the same time, they did a great job with that. And capturing the essence of the Turtles is something Michael Bay didn't do, and that's why his films suck.
And I'm not lying!
What didn't suck is the action. The action in this movie is fantastic, and that goes hand in hand with the animation. The animation is super beautiful, and mixing those two together, you get a lot of really great transitions when it comes to the fight scene. There's a big montage of fight scenes when they are tracking down Superfly, and it is beautiful. It's great, and the editing stays crispy throughout this entire film. So not only is it a fun, enjoyable film, it's also well made from a technical aspect. The directing is not bad either. It's exactly what it needs to be, and exactly what they wanted to be for their first film. It's very clear that they're making this for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan and their kids, because at the root of this is a kids movie. And that's probably why they were not too concerned about the story. Because this story,
Not good.
I've seen a billion times. I'm evil. I'm shooting something into the sky to destroy the city or change people. They were doing that back in the G.I. Joe movie in 1980, whatever.
You're not wrong.
There's just so much in this movie that I've seen over and over and over and over again. It felt like most of the ideas in this film were recycled. They got them out of the washing machine and threw them in the dryer. Because I've seen it so many times. Thousands of times, hundreds of times. I don't understand why there's 4 people working on this story. Because all these ideas, I know they've seen in other movies. Just like I have. And probably like you have as well. But again, kids movie. The meat and potatoes are who the Turtles are. The bread, whatever, the side, the fixins, they weren't too worried about that, and it shows in the story. The story is The story does bring some things I like, and that is the twist. You got the whole mutant thing, their origin, stuff like that, who characters are, they're playing with it, and they're sending the turtles in a new direction, and that helps the film not be predictable, because I've never seen this happen to these turtles. I've never seen this person in this situation. I've never seen this person aligned with this person. Different things like that makes the movie interesting, new and fresh, and different from all the other incarnations of the turtles when it comes to their film and TV franchises. So I did like that. Part of me is like, damn, like, I hope we get a more traditional-esque sequel, because it's going to make a lot of money. It's going to be a sequel. So I mostly liked it, but I got my good Turtles film in 1990 and it's live action. And I got a great TV show in the mid-2000s, so I'm cool with that. So I'm glad they added new things to the Turtles lore and history to make it stand out.
What else?
Other than the essence of the Turtles, my favorite thing about this movie, other than the animation and the action, there's so much good stuff in this movie, and let me tell you, the soundtrack in this movie, ooh, this is a kids movie. Before the movie played, they were showing Paw Patrol, the movie, whatever it's called, tagline, trailer for that. Trailer for kids movies. Trailer for kids movies. All the trailers for this movie was animated because it's a kids movie. It's for children. And they played the Wu-Tang Clan's Old Dirty Bastards, I Like It Raw in the fucking movie.
Maggots don't know nothing about that.
What fucking kid know, like, you're not going to walk up to a kid on the street like, do you know who ODB is? What does ODB stand for? And the kid's not going to be like, the old dirty bastard. He's not going to say that. Because the kids don't listen to the Wu-Tang Clan or the Old Dirty Bastard. And who kids especially don't listen to is Gucci Mane. They got Gucci Mane in this movie on the soundtrack as well. It makes sense. Both the songs fit. But it's like, I wasn't expecting that. And a soundtrack is a huge part of getting you into the film and letting the aura, the vibe, as they say a lot in this film, show and shine. And it connects you to the scene and it makes it feel more realistic, which adds to your investment. And they also diverse it. You know, there's not only rap songs in this movie, there's a ton of other stuff. And there's going to be a generation of children who here push it to the limit and not think of Scarface. And it's because of the Ninja Turtles. So, soundtrack was like the cherry on top of a wonderful film. So, you get a lot of good stuff with Mutant Mayhem. But you get a story that doesn't do much for a older audience member, but the children, the babies, I think they all love it. My theater was honestly kind of 50-50. So everyone was laughing, having a good time, as did I, which is why I gave Mutant Mayhem a 9.1 out of 10 Wangs. Like I said, there's going to be a ranking of all the Ninja Turtle movies coming up on the channel very, very soon, as in this week. So subscribe, stay tuned for that. But let me know in the comment section your thoughts and opinions about Mutant Mayhem. If you have seen it or haven't seen it, scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.